There are fundamentally two paths, two ways of life for all spiritual practitioners to walk on: the way of renunciation and the way of indulgence. The way of renunciation is also called the right-hand path, RHP, and most world religions follow this path. The way of indulgence is the left-hand path, LHP, and is the path of Tantra. Now, it may sound very satisfying to know that there is a way to indulge in all pleasures of life and still be spiritual. But still, why do you think there are so many religions and teachers of the right-hand path but hardly any of left-hand path? If the path was so easy, wouldn't there be way more people and masters of left-hand path than right-hand? This is because right-hand path is actually much easier and straightforward than left-hand. Because in right-hand path, you simply leave the earth altogether and fly towards the sky. No connection to earth remains. This is a much simpler way to approach liberation. Whereas Tantra is standing firmly on the ground while simultaneously touching the sky. Now this is incredibly difficult. You'll have to be aware of both realities. If you're climbing the spiritual mountain, then right-hand path is like following the well-made road that goes around, circling the whole mountain. This takes longer but is much safer. Tantra is like climbing straight to the top. You'll reach faster, and there's great excitement in it, but you may also fall at any moment. And that is exactly what happens to most people in left-hand path. They use it as an excuse to do whatever they want and completely lose sight of the goal. And that's why there are so few masters of Tantra. Other than Osho, Padmasambhava, and a few other Tibetan masters, you can hardly think of anyone else. Surely there have been more, but they're not well known. They taught to very few people, and those disciples didn't pass it on. Tantra is the way of love, and love is most dangerous thing. Fear is easy. Hate is easy. Attachment and jealousy are easy. These are the things people do in the name of love. But real love is freedom, and freedom requires responsibility. That's why so few people want it. What most want is security. A secure relationship, a secure job, a secure belief that'll take you straight to heaven the moment you die. That's what deep down we all want. We merely talk about love and freedom because they sound nice. In Tantra, there is no security. The other is always accepted. The world is always accepted the way it is. Tantra is to keep the doors of your heart always open, mind always sharp as a sword, and your feet firmly on the ground.